Andalusia Marine, located in Andalusia, Alabama, your express, all-wheel stick steering, polarcraft, starcraft, veranda pontoon dealer. One call heating, air, and refrigeration, Mr. Stephen Dubb, air conditioning guy you can trust. RMC Mechanical Contractors, located in Chelsea, Alabama. Give us a call for all your industrial contracting needs. Styler Arms, located in Bessemer, Alabama. You can also pick these rifles up at Simmons Sporting Goods. That is a Steyr Scout in that picture. I've been hunting with a pro hunter for about 30 years, guy. One of the finest rifles made. Pick one up today, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alpha Plumbing, Mr. D. Robinson. He's been with us since day one. Call him for any of your plumbing needs, a plumbing guy you can trust. CT Ward Power Sports, Camden, Alabama on Highway 28. Your Excel center console, side console, golf your pontoon, Hustler Lawnmower, and Mercury and Yamaha service dealer. Power brakes. If you want to get your total boat control under control, get you a set of these. Give old Chad Clifton a call. www.mypowerbrakes.com.
All right, folks.
Hey, we lost our co-host for a minute. She had a work issue. So
yeah, she got some. She's I guess the director of nursing, right?
Yeah, she is. Yeah. I can hear her in there talking, but she was on here with Shane and I right before the show, and she got a text message and got a call in, and
putting out some fires.
Yeah,
I understand.
I'm about ready for her to be a regular nurse again.
No. That is a lot of pressure, man.
Oh my God! A lot of
responsibility. You know, you got nurses that call off, and then you got, sometimes you're shorthanded anyway, and then
that's right.
You know how it is, man. We got some people tuned in, man. Let's see. Scott Seals, he was right out the gate. Colby was on here. Philip Dodson, hey buddy, Wade Cole. Uncle Mel's on here. Melvin Sasser.
Uncle Mel.
I was talking to Eric today. He said, I gotta let you go. That's Melvin called me. I guess he's fishing with him soon. So
Melvin's probably mad at me. Melvin wanted me and him to go fishing. I got to get back with him, man. I've been running everywhere and like a kid with his pants on fire. Man, we'll get into it, but man, I've been having a hell of a damn week.
Yeah. He always posts some food and stuff. I see him cooking all the time.
I think Melvin can cook now.
I know. I'm gonna tell him next time he goes with me, he's bringing me some food.
He'll do it. He'll dang sure.
Hey, ain't none of that.
Every time
I ain't gonna hear no lip about that. So
every time Melvin has ever been fishing with me, he'll bring me like a breakfast sandwich or something like that, and it's delicious.
I ate a sandwich. Matter of fact, last time we fished, when I tried to throw him out of the boat, and we all tumbled and hit us.
Melvin had a diner at one time. He posted the prices from it, and it was like, you look at it now, like, gosh, dang, how did he make any money? I mean, like a egg sandwich was like $1.50.
I remember him posting that menu.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Mel, tuning in. Old Corey Newby, Larry Floyd, old David Gaston. Yeah, you're right. We're gonna keep sending prayers for Big Daddy. I haven't got any updates lately, but I know he's still in the hospital. So. Oh, Tommy's on here. Let's see, man. Colby Lee Warren. He said, how's the bite? Are they chasing, or do you have to set it on their face?
Well,
tell them about it, John. What'd you do?
Let's go a little further in the show. We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
there's different scenarios. I just keep that up there.
I'll keep it up there, and we'll keep letting people get on here. Yeah. And we'll go into some detail because John's been catching a lot of fish here lately, and not so much. I went down to Mopolis, and we kept 16, but I had to fish my tail off to do that. So
I've had some daggum bags this week, son. God almighty.
Yeah, I know you have, man.
It's been special.
That's right.
And I feel like tomorrow's going to be great too. But you never know. I mean, until you go.
Oh, Ryan Dooley's tuned in. Appreciate you up there from Missouri. Ronnie McKenzie, Freddie Hawkins. We starting with Corey Williams. Hey, buddy, I talked to Corey today. Shot the bull with him a little bit. We got a few people tuned in on YouTube.
That's awesome.
Yep, Frank Davis. Heck yeah, Justin Trott. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I guess we're gonna oh, Bubba just texted me, said they're closing on their place down there at Seminole. I didn't get to read it because I got my phone cut off, but didn't it pop up? He's he done fell in love down there, and him and Miss Jenny done got them a place down there. So hey, that's awesome.
We go tell them we're gonna need our own wing over there.
We're gonna have to. You got to add on, Bubba, something. Throw us over in the stepchild place.
Ask him if he put in a 50 amp service. I can park that bus down there.
That's right. Hey, Bubba and his wife are good folks, man. I met them back in November. Really, they fished with me at Miller's Ferry. Then they fished with me at Talcon, and they good folks, and they fixing to have them a place down there and enjoy themselves. So. There they go. Old Bill Salvers from South Carolina. We getting them from all over. Me and somebody was talking the other day, Illinois and South Carolina. I mean, I like it, man.
Yeah.
Old Bubba said he knows a good electrician, John.
Good. Hey, I'll pay for the wire and the box as long and kick a little cash in for the electricity. I'll bring that bus down there. We'll have a big time.
All right, we got a fella from Minnesota. Joe's appreciate it, man. Old Paul Foster said he got his live scope hooked up and caught his first fish Saturday, man. You done got hooked now, buddy, Paul.
Hey, holler at us if you need some help getting that thing dialed in.
Man, you got a few choice words coming your way, I'm sure, running around with that thing. And I was talking to somebody. I was at the gym on the treadmill, and a guy was messaging me about he tried to load some maps or something on his.
Uh-oh. She's back.
Here comes the boss. She's coming back, man.
She's back. Lord have mercy.
Uh-oh.
The boss lady is back.
Oh, yeah, man. Yes, she is. Man, we got 83 people already on here. We've been on here a whopping 6 minutes. I appreciate everybody tuning in, man.
Oh, Shane, he wanted to go into it earlier, but I guess with that many on there, we're going to give away.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, not right now. Not right now.
Yeah, say it, John. Say that again, please.
Well, not right now. We're going to give away a rod tonight, but not right now. Whenever this beautiful lady that I've been married to for 20 something years, yeah,
20 what?
Oh shit! That means it'll be 23, about to be 24.
Yeah.
There you go. It's
lucky.
It's easy. When you have a anniversary that's on a zero, it's easier for you. But anyway, we're gonna give away a rod tonight, but not right now. She'll pick a number, and Shane will count them down, and we'll get it sent out. I think that we've heard that here in the future we're gonna about swap from the 5-foot rod giveaway to a 12. Let us know what y'all think about that. I mean, is 12 cool, or maybe we could talk to them about a different length, like a 10, but I think 12 is probably what we're gonna go to.
I think so. I think talking
to Amos and them, yeah. But we also give away another shirt. I'm a terrible person. I finally shipped out the shirt from 2 weeks ago. I sent it out today because I was like, gosh dang, we're going on 2 weeks now. But it got sent out, and I sent the message to the man that won it, and he was excited. But we're going to send out another shirt tonight. So we'll do 2 giveaways tonight. We'll do a poll, and we're going to do a shirt.
We'll do a Roger shirt whenever Jessica says, it's www.fishoutlaw.com.
Yes.
You type it in and share it on your page. Not right now, guys. Whenever.
Not right now.
Sometime during the show, Jessica's going to say right now, and you'll hear it, and hey, be sitting on go with it and win your rod. I guess we'll do it for a shirt.
Shirt, I might do a trivia question.
Oh, gosh, I forgot about this.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, so Jessica's in love with this meat eater trivia, and I am too, with the podcast meat eater. Yes. So Jessica's going to do a trivia question. The first person to get the trivia question right
wins the shirt.
So Shane,
I got it. That's cool.
So Shane, I guess Jessica's monitoring the live feed messages. I guess on the question, the first one that she sees the correct question answer, she will that'll be who wins the shirt. But we'll do like normal on the poll, and we're just trying to mix it up, guys. We want everybody to be involved. It's cool that y'all watch. Thank you, but we're gonna do 2 things, not 2 giveaways. So she's gonna ask a question for the shirt, and we'll ship you out a shirt, anything from medium to 3X. So if you fit in the we got I think mine's some smalls too.
A couple of smalls.
Yeah, if you don't fit in from small to 3X, we might have to order you one. I don't know. I mean, you give it to your cousin or your friend. I don't care.
Yeah, that's right. They're nice shirts. They're nice. Those dry fit shirts. It'll be warm here before long. You'll be able to wear it. For sure. Let's see here. I'm getting all kinds of comments already, buddy. They are rattling off. I typed in what you need in the comments, guys, what you need to type in when Jessica says it. So those that watched, we got new listeners on here also, I'm sure, from all over the place. But
if you got a question, I don't even know if you got a question picked out.
Yeah.
Can you write it down?
She's already on it. She's already on it.
I might need to approve this question. It might be something. Right. If it's a nursing question, we just.
Yeah.
I am not a nurse tonight.
Oh, Dustin Shields, hey buddy, is it gonna rain Saturday, Corey? Yeah, it's gonna rain. It's gonna mess up my hair. I ain't worried about it.
Talking about a tournament. I mean, I feel like there's gonna be some pigs waiting in that thing.
Yeah, I have a gut feeling that there is, and man, there's some hammers up here, and I made a post on my fishing page, Change On Fishing page, that this show's on, that if you want to see some big crappie and you're a fan of big crappie and you're not too far drive from Franklin Ferry Marina, hey, come watch it, guys. I mean, it's something to see. You start seeing 2.5 and maybe a 3-pound crappie. A lot of people never see those. So
that's right. People that have never seen a true 2-pounder don't realize how big a fish that is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, people talk about it and all that, but that sucker will be like that across the back. Man, this week. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and go into it. This week.
Yeah, there you go. Kobe asked the question. Go ahead. Yeah, talk about it, John, because I got a few more questions here.
I have fished some clear water down like south, and I fished some dirty water, and I've had the best week of crap fishing that I've ever had in my life. I've caught some monsters, and it's just been big female fish that are really getting to feel that they're really feeling out, and it's amazing. I've had some bag. I had the biggest stringer of fish that I've ever weighed in before in my life. I had it 2 days ago, and it's unreal. Right, if you need to be fishing right now.
Yeah, it sounds like it. For sure, they got all the weight on them, and the water's warming up a little bit. They're not but a few weeks ago on the bank, so they're actually, you can talk a few into eating. But he asked the question, how's the bite? Are they chaser, or you have to set it on their face, John? I know you ran into 2 or 3 different scenarios, this week. So
okay, man. So I went, and today too. I mean, today where I fished, it was really, really muddy. It's got all right. So just for somebody that doesn't fish a lot, when the water gets clear, the fish can get together and they can school, and they'll run around in schools and they'll hunt, together, shad. Well, when it gets real muddy, for people that don't know, when it gets real muddy, it spreads the fish out. You get singles and maybe some doubles. All right. So the lake I fished today was real muddy, and it's got a little bit of flow through the channel of it. So in my mind, I'm like, so what's going to happen with that? It's muddy and it's got some flow through the channel. I said, all right, it's going to push those big white female crappie up onto the flats. So that's what I did. I went on to the flats I knew were there on the lake, and sure enough, they were just floating. They were out of that current. It was muddy, and it was so muddy that you had to put the bait right on them. And once they recognized that bait was there, they'd eat. I mean, it was night and day. If you threw on a fish and it was out there floating and it followed and wouldn't eat the bait, I was like, it's probably gonna be, there's black and white crappie in this lake. So I said, that's probably a black crappie. But the white crappie you put it in front of, they came and smoked it. So the black crappie, they would like follow. Some of them would eat it, and then some of them would go settle back down, and I had to pitch back to them again. So, that little things like that you pick up on. Presentation with a black crappie is the biggest thing.
Yeah, you were talking about that today, John. Was on the phone. Kind of explain to people.
Okay,
the difference. You can really.
So when you're messing with black crappie, if you change the cadence, when I say cadence, the rate of your retrieve, or you dip too much when you're messing with a black crappie, it messes with their head. I don't know what it is about it. They'll follow, and not eat. You want a slow, steady retrieve with that black crappie, taking that bait away from them. That white crappie, cause this time of the year,
they don't care.
They coming. They bringing the smoke. So if you're fishing and you're in a lake that's got all black crappie, don't ever dip that bait once he gets committed, or don't keep him coming. Keep his nose at a 45 coming up. If you ever get him where he's like this, he's just coming behind your bait, your success is not going to be as well. But that's the way it was today. Even though it's muddy, the black crappie still had a bad attitude. But man, I caught some really nice white crappie was just huge guts already, and man, it was fun.
Yeah, Chuck Bean was asking off of YouTube, are the crappie scatter this time of year? Are they bunched up? I mean, I know it's different scenarios.
It's water clarity. That's honestly, this time of year it's water clarity. If you've got clear water, they get bunched together and they'll school. And if you get real muddy water, it looks like peanut butter, like where I was fishing today, it spreads them out. They can't, I guess they can't see each other to get together and run around together. I saw another question. Somebody asked what depth. Those flats that I was messing with this week in that dirty water are 5 to 11 feet deep. Sometimes getting to 13. It's a new thing for me. I'm more of a ledge fisherman. I like to fish the ledges and that deeper water. Just going in this shallow water with this long pole, Shallow's giving me so much hell about not doing it, so I'm making myself do it. And man, I've been having a blast.
What's your setup? You told me what's your setup you're doing with that long rod and that depth of water.
I'm using a 14-foot outlaw crappie pole, and I'm using an 1/8 ounce jig. It actually is a jig I tied. I've been using what they call Grenada Gold. It's a gold body and a chartreuse tail. There's different versions of that Grenada Gold, but it's a jig I tied. It might be about 2 inches long, and I'm just dipping on those fish. And once I get their attention, I'm just taking it away from them. And
so you didn't have to deal with a lot of wind. You can get away with that 1/8, like you was telling me, right?
Yeah. In that shallow water, you got less water to drop on. So like when I'm in 5 foot of water, I'm just dipping quickly on that fish. But like the guy that went with me yesterday, we were fishing in some muddy water yesterday, and he wanted to just slowly set the pole down. I said, "Oh, stop! Let it go. Get down to the fish's level, and then let's address."
Then start slowing it down.
Yeah.
If you're dropping down the fish, John, say he's 8 foot deep, and you're dropping your jig. When do you start slowing it down as far as getting close to the fish? The fish is sitting here. When do you do that?
If it's real muddy, I mean, he's not going to see it till you get right on it. So
you're talking about it's going to be right in this area,
right? Like we got six inches of visibility, maybe. So I'm dropping it
right here. You're starting to slow it down and let it get down to here.
I'm not slowing it down until maybe a foot and a half away from the fish.
Gotcha.
And then I and if you see your left or right and you got that, you're out, you're not getting a good picture with the jig and the fish, pull it up. Don't try to do all this crap left,
moving
right.
back and forth. I understand.
Yeah, especially if you get a little wind, you're just not going to make it work.
I understand. That's good tips, man, right there for sure. Because a lot of people, they're just intimidated by it or they feel awkward. And, and I'm the same way with that long rod. I don't have a lot. I mean, I know people bust them all the time, but certain scenario, you got to do it. Appreciate that. Hope that answers your question, Chuck. Frank Davis said, I'm going to launch at Swift Creek this weekend for the first time. He's wanting to know if he needs to focus on the main river pockets He said Mitchell's kicking his butt right now. So
he said he's going to put
going
in.
to Swift Creek. He's going to Swift Creek and put in.
Well,
so.
wait, he needs to just fish right where he's putting
Yeah,
in.
that's what I'm thinking. You ain't got to leave Swift Creek, Frank, if you make them bite. That's a fact.
Hey, Bud, just put in, drop your trolling motor.
I remember some people telling us how many 2-pound fish were in there. You know,
I mean, it's going to be muddy there. Put in, drop your trolling motor, and go.
There you go. That's an easy question to answer right there, for sure. Let's see what other question we got. Let's see. That's right, Bubba. Jenny, his wife caught a 224 at Seminole last week.
Man, that's awesome.
That's a big fish. I remember that. Let's see. I'm trying to find a question here. Oh, Jared's got a pretty good question. Do you believe there's a difference in jig heads, ball head, peel head, minnow head, etc.? I mean,
I just like they're made to catch the fisherman's eye, not necessarily the fish. On the different jig heads.
True.
The first thing you need to do, I don't say get the attention of the fish with whatever you're using, and then go from there. All that doctor them up and putting that glitter and all that on the head and the flash and all that's nice and that's awesome. The people are very talented at doing it, but you got to get the fish's attention first. So I try to, like everybody that I take fishing, I say worry first about getting the bait in front of the fish and then go
presentation. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. For sure. I don't think it is either. Some of those minnow heads might sink a little faster. I don't know the follow rate, when you're casting to them. I really don't know. But
I think back when people were pushing and pulling jigs, that had a lot to do with it. Now, tomorrow, I'm going fishing somewhere that's really muddy, and I had to break out some stuff I didn't even realize I had anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to try some stuff maybe to work. I had some jig heads that had a willow blade on the bottom of them back where we would like power troll.
Yeah, I know you're talking about underspins, yes.
Yeah. But it had the little tiny willow blade under it. And tomorrow I tied 2 of them on. I'm gonna cast with them just to see if I can cast and maybe get a little bit more reaction. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up long pole and just sitting on the fish. But
right.
I still wanted to, give it a try.
Oh yeah, man. Let's see. I'll make sure I ain't missing any. Let's see what's up. John and Jessica, they're not coming up to fish the tournament. People's asking. I see people. John and them's not coming up. So,
man, we hate it. But hey, I'm hearing that it is a super amazing fishery. I feel like we're going to make our way up there.
Yeah, we had a little conversation about it earlier. I think John and them's going to come up. So,
we're just doing fun fishing. We're out of the tournament stuff.
Yeah, they're taking a little break. So,
I think
break off.
We'll call it a break.
Yeah, he call it what you want to.
Hey man, I understand. Well, y'all done your share of it. When you just decide against it, you want to go fun fishing. That's like the CrappieKast camp we're going to do April the 6th at Miller's Ferry, Bridgeport Landing. We were going to do a tournament, and then I talked to John. John said, "Man, that sounds great."
Guys, way to lead into it, bud. Hey, Jessica and I were taking the bus up there.
Yeah.
So, Shane, I've been meaning to say something to you.
No, you're good. You're going with it. We're running with it.
So, all right, we're having the CrappieKast camp. It's like a hangout. But listen, you don't have to just come that Saturday. You can come. Jessica and I are going to be there from Wednesday to Sunday. So any part of that time, the main day we're focusing on is that Saturday. It's be the big hangout and fish fry and that's. But listen, it's there at Miller's Ferry, but the place you need to focus on is Roland Cooper State Park. That's where it's at. That's where you can stay.
Yeah.
And that's where you can get you.
Yes, that's right there across from Bridgeport. It's in the same slough, guys.
Right. Roland Cooper State Park is where you want to look for somewhere to stay if you've got a camper or you want to camp, as well as Camden, Alabama. All right. CAMDEN, Camden, Alabama. That's where it is. Miller's Ferry. at Mills Ferry, they call it Mills Ferry Lake, but it's actually a pool of the Alabama River.
That's right.
So where we're having that, y'all come see us. We're gonna have a dang big time.
Yeah.
Heck, I mean, we're taking the bus. I've talked to all the cabins. I think have been rented. Other than they got some maybe one or two cabins that doesn't have power. Primitive cabins, but there's still a cabin, with beds and everything. And there's a bathhouse right beside them. So I mean, you're not like, totally out. And then they've got several campsites that are still open. But I think we might have got a lot of it booked, Shane, by us, promoting it already. But
yeah, we're gonna like I said, John's saying you got Camden, Alabama, you got several hotels there.
Yes, you do. But the CrappieKast camp, Roland Cooper State Park, Camden, Alabama. We want to help that area.
Yes, we want everybody coming there. That's right.
Look it up.
Bridgeport.
Yeah, Bridgeport Landing, but the area, get in the area first. Then you can go with us to the. I mean, heck, I'm pretty sure me and Jessica, we're not going to go over to Bridgeport. We're going to put in there
and idle across there. Exactly right.
Yeah, Roland Cooper and ride over to the big ramp.
Yeah,
so.
My goal is to have a couple fryers going. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of crappie stored up because I give away some. So I'm going to ask a few people to bring some. I'm going to get some catfish from.
No. Hey.
Come on.
We're frying
crappie, guys.
Hey, everybody's coming. They can bring. I know the great fishermen that we got listed for this. We're gonna have a crappie fry. We ain't having no catfish.
Yeah,
fry.
We're gonna get a few fryers going, guys, and let everybody have a good time. Let people bring some fish, and we're gonna cook, and maybe the community come. And there's a lot of people that want to look at John and Jessica's boat, look at their rods, look at the outlaw rods, look at their jigs. They want to look at the power brakes right here on the bottom of the banner here. People want to see the power brakes, and it's going to give you a chance to shake hands and fellowship and ask questions. And just like I said, we're starting to put the fun back in fishing. We want to have some fun.
Look, I fish on average 4 days a week. If I it might be more than that. So if I got to start keeping fish every day, and of course to have crappie fillets at the CrappieKast camp, that's what it's going to be. But we're asking if you're coming to bring some fillets.
Yeah, we'll organize exactly. I'll get with you, message me, and I'll make sure we have enough. Man, I'm expecting 100 people at this thing,
But here's the deal: we're not inviting everybody that's
no.
We're not wanting to have like we want it to be the people that watch CrappieKast. We're not trying to like invite people off the street just come to a fish fry. This is for what I'm saying, everybody that is involved with CrappieKast, friends that fish crappie fish and that are joining in with us. But we'll get into that more. Message Shane or I if you could bring some fillets. And we'll get the fries and all that other stuff. But
we'll handle all that, and we'll organize it. We got till April the 6th, but mainly just to have some fun, guys. And the CrappieKast community, whoever associated with this show, come up. But we're not going to waste a lot more time talking about it. We're going to be talking about it on every show, but we're going to have some fun, guys. And if you like crappie fishing and want to learn something, I'm going to invite everybody that's anybody could come. So
Shane. Jessica's got a question. Whoever can who can answer it first?
Here we go. Let me be quiet.
Okay. Which crappie has more dorsal fins? The black or the white crappie?
She said, which crappie has the most dorsal fins? The white crappie or the black crappie?
There we go.
That's
a great question. Somebody gonna win a shirt.
What you got, baby? Shane, you'll see it first. It's not updating.
I see it. I'll see it first.
Yeah, Shane's moderating.
What's the right answer? And I'll tell you.
Well, I can't tell you. All right, who said black crappie first?
Lee Johnson.
What? Shane, who'd you have say black crappie first?
I'm looking right now. Hang on. Let's see. I'm scrolling back down. I refreshed it. So let's see. I'm scrolling down, man. I appreciate all these comments. I'm scrolling down still.
The correct answer is black. A black has 7 or 8, and a white has 5 or 6.
The first one that popped up, Seth Coleman said black. I mean, that's a first answer that I see. Dustin Shields he said white. Then there's a black, but it said Seth Coleman on my screen. I've refreshed it, so
okay.
Seth Coleman won him a shirt.
Yeah, he did. Seth Coleman message Shane or Jessica and I, and so everybody just to let everybody know, we don't even see Seth's comment on Jessica's phone. Jessica tries to keep up with the question. So
yeah, right.
So to let you know, Shane's the moderator, and he gets to see everything first. And
right.
So if it doesn't populate with what you're seeing, it's because he gets the messages before. Like, and there's a delay. Like, we're watching on Jessica's phone, there's about a 5-second delay from what we're saying to her phone, because we're doing it from my phone. But so Seth, who, Shane? Seth Coleman, you said?
Yeah. Yeah, it takes, man, it does. Mine updates first, guys, because believe it or not, after the show, all these comments get mixed up. And then but as this thing's live, it updates. It gives me a time.
All right, so Seth Coleman, send Jessica and I a message, and Shane a message with your size of your shirt and your address, and we'll send you a shirt.
Jamie Hall, he said, I got plenty of fish fillets. Yeah, Jamie, if you're coming to the thing, bring them, buddy. Let's have some fun, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, man, that was fun.
And here in just a little while, we'll do a rod giveaway. We're not doing it right now. Now.
Yeah, guys, there's always been some confusion. We've had a guy send us some ugly messages and got pissed off because he's seen where he was on here. And y'all, believe it or not, I see it first. I promise you. After I refresh it, I can refresh it. It won't change here. But that's the first answer I got. Actually, it was the first answer that showed up. So,
well, hey, Shane. The thing about it is, on Jessica's phone, we still can't even see his. That there he is. He's down. He said, "Will do. Thanks for." So we didn't ever see.
He just I seen that comment come up, man. Sure.
What up? We got any other good questions?
I'm looking for them right now, man. I appreciate all these comments, all these people, man. Hey, my fingers, I'm going to get carpal tunnel over here scrolling with my finger here.
Uh-oh.
That's fun, though, man. I appreciate it. There's a lot of people on YouTube, too. Dustin Steels, he ordered his first Lost Creek custom rod. Yeah, and I heard they were building you one, Dustin. Your mom's on here, John. I see her comments.
Of course. Hey, we're taking the bus to her house tomorrow.
That's right. Oh, that's right. Y'all going to cook and stuff. I remember that.
Yeah.
While we're sitting here, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to post this for my buddy JC. He wanted me to do it right there, guys. I posted on my fishing page, JC, right? Jameson Carr. Crappie 101. Yes, he's guiding in Grenada. Spring, summer. He stays over there a few days a week. You'll have to get with him. That's his phone number right there, guys. He's a lot of fun. I talked to him a good bit.
Leave that up. I'd like to say something about Jameson.
Go ahead.
Jameson is a good dude that would do anything in the world for you, and he's a great fisherman. He stays on top of all the game, like electronics, trolling motor. He when you go on his boat, he'll have whatever.
Oh, hell.
Whatever
22-inch screen, he's got it.
And he is currently known as the top 5 guy in the state of Mississippi.
That's true. He's on top 5, but
we love him to death. That rascal, he will try his everything in the world to make sure he puts you on some fish.
He sure will. He gave away 2 half-day trips, Crappie Camp, April the 6th. Somebody's going to win 2 trips. I've got 4 dozen jigs from Pop's Jigs. I've got 2 dozen from Trippy Sticks Jigs. Somebody's going to win then, and stuff just piling up, guys. So y'all give Jameson a call right there.
Yeah, if you go into Grenada, Mississippi, and holler at him, or the surrounding areas, give him a call if you want to.
Exactly. Like I said, message me, guys, if you want to go over there. There's a bunch of guides over there. I understand that, but Jameson's trying to. He's got some openings in the summer, in the spring, and he wants to go ahead and book them. That way, he can concentrate on fishing. He has a 22-inch screen a destroyer screen, 22-inch live scope, guys. That's like this. So you won't have any trouble seeing the fish, I promise you.
And there would be no loss of conversation for the whole trip.
No, I promise you. Hey, I enjoy talking to him.
I do too. I do too.
I get on the phone with him, buddy. Hey, he's a good guy. You want to go fishing with good people? That's Let's see, man. Let me get back to some questions here, man. I appreciate that.
I'm freezing to death. Wish I had a sweatshirt.
hey, his promises are starting to have holes in them, aren't they, Just?
Yeah. Let's see. You think the river will be good to fish in Miller's Ferry Tuesday, man? Sage, we're supposed to get 2 inches of rain this weekend, I heard. So
don't be scared. Don't be scared of it. Still go, man. Hey,
true.
I'm getting to the point like I want to see it messed up, so it takes me out of my comfort zone. So I go find something new.
True. You don't ever know.
All my buddies are calling me like, "What's the water look like?" I said, "Well, it looks like peanut butter." So I'm going out there and I'm finding new stuff that I didn't know about. Man, I'm just going when it's not, it's not comfortable to go.
And I went Saturday and I long poled the entire day.
She didn't cast a single time.
Hey,
we beat on the fish.
We did.
And our buddy, Dr. Story, he said, "Y'all, I know we're fishing the same area. I've got one fish. Do y'all want it?" I said, "No, we don't want it. We're keeping it. We're working on a commercial for the boat dealership." And he's like, it's just been terrible. I'm like, "Look, man, you got to just sit on their nose." He said, "Well, I'm trying to cast. That's my problem." I said, I'm making myself use a long pole because we both love to cast at fish. And, if you don't put the long pole in muddy water into your game and get good with it, you're backing up. But our first and foremost love is casting at fish,
Colby's asking a question. Do you have a guide you would recommend on the Tom Beaver Columbus? Jameson that I just posted, Kobe, he guides a little bit up there. He lives up that way, so give him a call. I don't think he would rule out going up there either. So I posted early. I posted on my page, Kobe. You look early on my Shane Jones Fishing Facebook page. I posted a picture of it, and it's on the show tonight. So give Jameson a call. For sure. I'm trying to get back up to questions, man.
I ain't even said I had to get on here and get hammered.
Michael Sands wants to know when I'm coming back to Talcon. I'm ready to come back to Talcon. I promise you that. My buddy Tommy stroked him last weekend. Let's see. Jared said, have you had issues with light wire hooks bending, breaking with long poles when setting the hook, John?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here's the deal. If light wire hooks are great casting and stuff, but all right, say you're shooting a boathouse and you keep getting that light wire hook hung. And growing up, my granddaddy had cows, and we wanted to break a piece of electric fence wire. As a kid, we working on something, we would just keep bending it back and forth, and it would eventually, break the electric fence.
Yes.
Well, that's the same thing with that light wire hook. If you keep shooting in there and bending it and bending it and bending it, it's just like taking that piece of electric fence wire and going back and forth until you break it. So those light wire hooks, they're great as far as a couple times bending back and forth. But if I'm somewhere and I'm depending on catching a big fish, that's not going to be my game. I'm using some steelhead hooks right now on my long pole. All right, so Steve with Limits Tackle, he'll tie you some hair jigs and stuff with some of those steelhead hooks. You ain't got to work. You don't have to worry.
He called me. I talked to him the other day. He said, "Hey, I'm offering number 6 steelhead and some jigs."
Yeah, I tie. Well, those jigs that we've been using are ones I tied myself.
All right.
That steelhead hook and that number 4, it's a nasty thing.
Yes, it is.
We we didn't boat flip, but Dr. Knight caught a big bass on a 14-foot pole yesterday. on them, and it wasn't even thinking about bending. But a short, don't, I mean, like laser short. But if you want some of those, them hooks are bad to the bone. But now, I would, now this summer when we go to fishing brush or post spawn, we go to fishing brush, I don't recommend them steelhead hooks.
It's gonna stick right on that timber.
Yeah, and that braid I use, all you're gonna do is cut your hand trying to break it off. But shooting docks and stuff, I won't recommend it. But like dipping on fish right now, them steelhead hooks are bad to the bone.
Yeah. Oh, Mark Jeffrey tuned in from Brenham, Texas. Man, I appreciate you tuning in. He said he enjoys the tips. Brandon's got a question since you're on this long rod thing. He said, I have a hard time with a long pole. I still like to use lightweight. What size weight do y'all run on a 16-foot pole? So,
I've been running these flats with an 8, but
just an 8 jig head, right? A plain jig head.
Just an 8 jig head. But I mean, like we're going out to Texas, Arkansas, and then Mississippi here in the next couple of weeks. So we'll run a quarter above a 16th, or a quarter above an 8th, or a quarter above a 32nd. Dipping on the fish, get it down quick. The biggest thing is when the fish are running away from you or running and gunning, you got to get the bait down quick and get above them. So right now we got floaters in this muddy water, and you can just take an 8 and just get it down there to them quicker. And the thing about the weight of the bait is the fish tries to suck the bait into its mouth. So if you're doing something like a quarter, it can't. When he pulls that water and he flares those gills, he can't suck that bait in as easily as he can, because sometimes it's not necessarily a thump. It's just, hey, he sucked that bait in his mouth. Right. He might spit it out as quick as he sucked it in. So you've got to recognize that he actually sucked that bait in his mouth and set the hook. And that might be just, a little bit of line difference where the line just has a little ring come around it.
Gotcha.
You might not always feel it. So
yeah,
that's the difference. And a lot of people that fish, like Jessica's got a bad habit of it too. Like I call it screen setting. They'll see the fish run up there to it. The fish hadn't done anything. He just run up to the bait, and she'll set the hook off the screen. Like, quit screen. And some of the places we fish with muddy water, they'll run up there and slap at the bait.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll never touch it. They just whirl around. And the second time, they'll come eat the bait. They're not doing it the first time. They'll just run up there to it and whirling around. And then the second time, they'll come back and eat the bait.
Yeah, that's for a lot of tips. Guys are typing in the outlaw thing. She hasn't said it yet. I see people typing it all in here. They're practicing, I guess. So
they get warmed up.
They get warmed up. I appreciate y'all doing it. So let's see. That's a good question. Josh Devaney says, have y'all figured out a way to store long poles? I've always had a tangled mess when I get them out of the locker. I use these rubber coated wires and twist them together, then wrap them around. But they're probably, I ain't never, they've always tangled a little bit. But what do you do with them, John?
I break them down into sections, and then I take a rod sleeve and pull over. That's the easiest way I found to do it. Just take a rod sleeve, like you can get them on Amazon now for nearly nothing. And I think you get like 12 of them for maybe 15, 20 bucks. And break your rod down, pull it all together, then run the rod sleeve over the top of it, put it in your rod locker.
Yeah. Amos said he started that. He typed it in and got everybody doing it.
Amos, little shit starter.
Yeah, he's an outlaw guy.
Let's go ahead and do it then, guys.
Let's go ahead and do it. What number, Justin?
Hey, there it is. Amos said we're going to give a 5.5.
Justin said number 4.
Oh, there it is, guys. Number 4. Woo, that was quick.
Fishoutlaw.com. Number 4 is going to get a rod.
Let me refresh it because there's a bunch of people jump on it. I'm going down to it, guys. I promise you. I'm refreshing it going down. And I'll count number 4. Amos said we're giving them away a 5.5 foot, 5.8 rod tonight.
5.8. Hey, that's a good rod.
What he said.
That's
one.
That's
two,
the 5-footer cut down.
One,
not cut down, I should say.
Yes, he won the rod. Look at there.
Who's that?
Right there. I just put him on the screen. Scott Dees.
Scott Dees.
Thomas was first. Philip, Dana, and Scott Dees. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, mine updates first, guys. I promise you I ain't trying to screw nobody.
Scott.
Mine updates first, and I've updated it, and that's number 4 right there.
Scott D, send us your size, which I know is not going to be small.
Man, that's some people typed it in. That's fun.
Yeah. No, that's a joke. I said, send us your size, which I know is not going to be small.
Oh, man.
Jessica said, it's a fishing rod. I said, it was a joke, too.
Yep. That's him, number 4. I've checked it twice, guys. Man, that's fun. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Jessica, you got to pick up like a bigger number next.
Well, normally I do, so I was like, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
small
she done 9 to 7, make me have to get my hands and toes out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
She's already done that to me a few
I'll
times.
go 25 next time.
Yeah. Congratulations, Scott, man. We appreciate everybody sharing that, guys. Woo. There's a lot of people typed it in. My gracious. He said, I finally have a rod to fish with. Hey, Amos, don't be doing a 1-on-1 next time. Don't be giving me that mess. Don't be sitting there counting. No.
Hey,
man.
Hey, fortunately, I feel like Scott, I don't know. No, Tim's already gone. We'll get Scott the rod here in the next week or just send me your address and we'll get it sent out.
Yeah, we'll get it to him. Maybe, I'm having to go back. I'll go back and find some questions, guys. I'll probably have to go back after the show. We've got so many comments on here now. That's fun. I mean, that's a great problem to have. So appreciate it. Let's see. Philip said, how many boats you think will be at Bankhead? Man, I looked at Division 1. It had like 10, and I'm sure there'll be some more added to it, Philip, Saturday morning. A lot of locals are coming to fish it.
Y'all don't always look at that sheet. I feel like there'll be a good bit of boats there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if there would be 30, 40 boats there. I mean, really.
The thing about it is, you need to go, if you're not fishing, just to watch what's weighed in, because there's going to be some toads weighed in that son of a gun. And I'm not saying that I've heard anything from anybody or that caught fish. I'm just saying, trust me, there's going to be some monsters weighed in at that son of a gun.
The biggest bags of the year will be weighed in Saturday.
Probably, yeah. At 100%.
They'll be weighed in, and it's a 5-fish limit. So when you see 10 pounds plus, that's some big fish. That's 2 pound plus average,
Shane, I'm saying it's going to take 12.5 pounds to win that thing on 5 fish.
I wouldn't doubt it. Somebody's going to weigh a 3-pounder in, some big ones. And the bad thing is, guys, I don't fish up here a lot. I fished up here 5 times in 2 years. It's right here 30 minutes from the house. I don't go up there a lot, and sounds like I'm going to have to, because they're going to.
I promise you this. Jessica and I will be coming there.
Yeah, they're coming here soon, and then I'm going to have to get off my butt and go down there and snoop around myself, because I grew up there. I know the river a lot. I've been on it half my life. So,
well, since Nick Saban retired, I'm going to go stay with him a couple times over by you and fish Lake Tuscaloosa too.
Yeah, there you go.
And since he got a little time off, I'm going to stay with Nick and fish his boathouse a little bit.
There you go. Yeah, everybody's asking Rolling Cooper State Park. That's where a lot of people staying for the CrappieKast camp. Redfish Tony's asking on YouTube. We're going to do that April 6th. We're going to fry fish, give out tips. Hey, I'm sure some people have fished against each other. They may have side bets going, whatever they want to do. We do not care. We're down there to have some fun and, hopefully catch a bunch of fish, be able to show off some big fish, and just have some fun and fellowship,
Hell, y'all, I'll bet against Jessica, and I'll put her on somebody else's boat.
Exactly. Philip said that's going to be fun, guys. Like I said, Saturday, Alabama Crappie Trail. The weigh-in's at 4 o'clock at Franklin Ferry. 4 p.m., that's when the line starts. You want to see some big fish. If you want to fish it, I think they're 5 to 6 They're going to be registering people and checking live wells and all that good stuff. If you want to fish it, get a hold of Mr. Keith Cole. He'll help you out there. He'll be there. It's sponsored by Alpha Plumbing. These guys right up here. D. Robertson sponsoring the tournament. He's one of our sponsors of the show also. He's a good friend of mine. And hopefully after these weights come, it's going to be a yearly thing there, and they'll keep on going with it. And it's going to be a lot of people's favorite fishing place. I promise you that for the weekend's over.
Shane, if that place was where there was bigger cities around it, it'd be blown out. People would know about it.
Yeah,
it's just in the middle of nowhere.
It is. It's in the mining industry. It's there's nothing but coal mines there, and and hunting land and timber and stuff. So it's 30 minutes from any big town. It's 30 minutes from me here in McCalla. But hey, I just want everybody to be safe. I went on there Monday night on Alabama Crappie Trail page talking about how dangerous it is in that river. So everybody that grew up around here knows it. But hey, they're gonna win some big, healthy, fat crappie. You can bet on that for sure.
Everybody saying, let's keep it on the down low. Hey, there's enough water up there. I don't think we can.
Oh golly, it fishes huge, guys. It fishes big. He's shoemates on here. That's my guy that makes my Lost Creek custom rods. I talk to him all the time. He asked me, did I need any more rods? And believe it or not, the first rod that me and him got together, I still got it right there, and I use it every weekend. Original eyes on it and everything. So we were talking about that last night. We sure will. Scott D said I would hate to hunt those hills. Yeah, there's a lot of big hills around. That's why I told everybody, be careful on the roads around here. There have been a lot of people plant their vehicle in some trees around here. I promise you. So I promise you that. Man, we got people tuned in. I'm talking about everywhere.
Hey, we kind of mad at Scott D's. We were calling for the sweep, and he slipped up on the last tournament.
Yep, he's fishing this one.
Scott D's on that. He's on the Division II side, and he slipped up and let him get him on that last one. Let's see if he'll come through on this tournament.
Yep. I'm blessed. My boss let me take a vacation day tomorrow, and I'm gonna go up there and pre-fish and fish it Saturday and make a little show. And hopefully I catch enough to keep myself from getting embarrassed. But we're gonna see about it. But I'm gonna have some fun. That's what I go for anyway. I promise you that.
Jessica's over here practicing right and left-handed. I don't know why during a podcast.
Heck yeah, man. We've had fun, man. We always cutting up, man. And if you got any questions, seriously, guys, that's technical about the live scope or anything, and you're getting a bind and something's wrong, you message myself or John, and we'll try to get you through it. I do it all the time. I've done it today several times, and we don't mind at all. We want you to catch fish. That's what we created this show for, to give out tips where people can enjoy crappie fishing and catch more. I'm trying to see what they're laughing at, guys and girls.
Coon dog.
Coon dog.
Coon
Coon
dog said
Hey, Coon dog. Put in a comment. He's got a partner on loan.
There you go. He said, I have a crappie partner for sale, John Baker. He's on loan with Tom Gant. I hear you. Oh man, that's funny.
That Coon dog is something.
He's something else, man. That's he said there's a small bass club out of Houghton's. Yeah, y'all watch them. They're gonna come barreling down through there trying to knock their foot off to catch them some little old ditch pickles. So y'all be careful from them babies. We're gonna have some fun, man. Franklin Ferry Marina's taking care of us. I appreciate them hosting this. Alpha Plumbing for sponsoring it. Got a lot of friends fishing this thing, and hopefully John and Jessica come up and they come up here and stay, and we go out here and see what we can do on it. I think it'd be fun.
Oh, everybody comes to CrappieKast camp. I'll bring my vise. If you got a jig or a jig color you want to look at, if I'm not frying fish or something like that, I'll try to tie you a jig like I did, or not necessarily for adults, but the kids. Man, when we were at the expo,
that was fun.
Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie Expo. We tied a lot of jigs for some kids, and we want to encourage that. Bring the kids to when we have the CrappieKast camp.
Yes, of course. Let them crawl in my boat. They can't hurt nothing in there. Hey,
Yeah,
I
it's
had a
kind of
kid
work.
get in my boat, get some pictures. Hey, get in it, buddy. I know if I'd have seen that boat when I was a kid, I'd have been all over it. Somebody was
It's kind of wordy. We might just start calling it Crappie Camp, or I don't know what we're going. CrappieKast Camp's kind of long, but either way, you know what we're talking about. I don't know how much jig time I go on, but I'll have it there, and as much as I can do, running around and cooking and hanging out and stuff, I'll do as much. And if you want to come out and hang out with us, like I said, Jessica and I are going to be there from Wednesday to Sunday. If you want to get a campsite, and we'll be shooting the breeze and grilling and drinking a cold one, doing whatever.
Exactly.
And Shane, like Shane said, just to have wine.
Yeah, exactly. She'll have a case of wine, probably.
Okay.
Hey, when they came to Miller's Ferry last October, the October before that, look, she got out of her little van. It started rattling. Dang, 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 dang. Like, what? She had her some bottles, buddy. Hey, I looked and I said, well, here we go. But we had a blast. We caught a bunch of fish. I'm talking about had a blast. We're going to have fun at that crappie camp. You can't, there's no way you can hang around us and the guys that's going to be there. It's such a positive energy that you're going to have a good time. We don't have any negative stuff. That's why we're just going to have some fun, man.
Shane, we need to talk about this. Joe Allen's got outlaw crappie poles now.
I'm picking his rods up this weekend.
Yeah, so let's go into that right quick.
Dunn Sports is going to be carrying outlaw crappie poles. Called me. Joe called me. He's like, "Hey man, I want to offer a few more poles," and he's got some Wally Marshall poles stuff. I want to offer variety, and I was like, "Hey, let's hook it up with Amos and get you some poles down there." And he's right there in Thomasville. Outlaw crappie poles will be right there. He's going. I don't even know what all he ordered. I'm gonna pick them up to him and carry them down there to him. That way, they don't have to ship them and nothing will get damaged and all that good stuff. Because Pentecost is bringing them down to me. I'm gonna meet him Saturday and load them in the truck and bring them here. Then I'll be carrying them down there. I'll probably carry them back through there next Friday. Just carry them down through there and drop them off somewhere. So,
and since you mentioned Tim Pentecost, him and Chappelle, they're on here with us a good bit on the show.
Yeah.
They are absolutely smashing the damn fish right now on guide trips. So
I've seen that. The Weiss Lake,
Neely
Henry, they have been catching them. You're exactly right.
Shane got to go with Shiloh. So look them up. They're on here with us a good bit. If you want a good guide trip, and it's not going to be just one way of fishing. They're doing it in multiple ways. Hell, Tim's probably one of the best long line fishermen that you ever want to go with if you want to go do that. Tim Pentecost, Shallow Spell, he's a long rodder and he casts, so y'all.
Dock shooter.
Yeah, he loves shooting docks. So.
Yeah. Make sure you call Shiloh and say, "Hey, I want to shoot docks."
Yeah.
he'll get.
Oh man, they don't have a good signal. They'll be on here tonight. There's, I guarantee you, they don't have a good signal. But we're gonna.
We try to promote all our friends. Eric Cagle is a good friend of ours. He stays booked up.
Lord have mercy.
We promote him as much as we can, but it's just tough to get a position.
Yeah, he's running 2 a day right now for the next couple of days. He's been doing it. I told him he posts more tailgate, and so it's so funny. They're like, "Man, you're just photoshopping people on those tailgates." He catches so many fish.
Oh man,
he's catching them. I mean,
I love to hear people talking about. I think you're recycling pictures. I'm like, you want me to put a date in there next time? I said, I'll put a date in there when I pose with the pictures. And I'll put your name. One time I was putting a friend of mine's name in there, and she wanted to talk crap. I said, all right, Trish. And then I put the date of the picture.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, hey, Jameson's in
it. Just gets on to me by not smiling at my pictures.
Yeah. Jameson's in the comments right here, guys. He's booking trip for Grenada right here. So he's in the comments. You'll see him. CrappieKast camp coming up April the 6th. Man, I can't remember what else we got going on besides this weekend. Alabama Crappie Trail's going to be at Franklin Ferry. I hope it's a big show, and I hope a bunch of people come watch that, especially the local river people, Hueytown, Jasper, Besprin, right here around the town. There's a lot of locals that watch this show also.
I hope JC comes. We can give him the trophy for the biggest shit talker.
He will do that.
Yeah, Jameson can get that. I don't know. We might get a trophy for something. I don't know what it'll be. Maybe the biggest trash fish brought in or something. I don't know. We'll think of something. Might have a garbage can on top of it or something like that. If you come in with about an 80-pound blue cat or something like that, I don't know. We're gonna think on that a little bit.
Exactly, man. What a show. Had fun. God, there's so many comments, guys. I don't know how many comments they are. I think we had 250 something last time. We probably got 300 on here. I'll get back up to. I can't even get to some of the questions, guys, on up the feed. I really can't get to them. It won't even refresh them. So I'll try to go in there.
Once again, though, if you've got a question, messenger us, and we will answer the question. You know, on a personable level. We don't have.
I'm not trying to annoy you, but I really cannot go up there. So many comments and message me one. You know, like I said, I don't mind answering. John, sure answer you also. So, and you know, there's a lot of little questions, little stuff that we've dealt with on the scope and the fishing, and if it saves you some headaches, I mean, we don't mind helping you at all. So that's what we're here for. To be honest with you, that's what we started this thing. So
Shane, I got. You know, my mama watches this.
Oh yeah, she's on here.
All right. So I've been dieting, right? You know.
Yeah.
All right. She gonna.
No, what's she cook?
She gonna cook spaghetti in the morning. I'm like, Mama, my cheat meal is gonna be going to eat at your house, and you gonna cook spaghetti. I said, I want country fried steak, mashed potatoes, English peas. And she said, well, I just had to cook something that was easy. I was like, all right, it's fine. But hurt my soul. Shane, it hurt my soul.
I understand. I got off. I done a 72-hour fast from Sunday night to Wednesday. And
I was wondering why you were so irritable.
No, I done and I ate a protein cookie and ate some deer tenderloin. It was good. But I was trying to see if myself was disciplined enough to do it, and I did. So,
you won't want me around me if I did that long of a fast.
Your mom said he is rotten. He is rotten. Oh man, that's good stuff. I tell you what. Let me tell you something. That sign that says we'll work for food, that is me, son. You start talking about food, I'll come move some furniture, whatever needs to be done. I guarantee you. All my buddies just did that. Hey, man, we need some furniture moved. I'm like, man, they're like, we got some biscuits and gravy here. Whoa, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on just a second. The spaghetti does sound good now. I won't turn down spaghetti.
Oh, she makes some good spaghetti, but that wasn't my pick.
Yeah, J.J. Collins said he caught a 306 yesterday at Sardis. It's that time of year, guys. It's that time of year to go fishing and be careful and all that good stuff. Good luck to everybody fishing Alabama Crappie Trail. I will see y'all down there. I promise you, good Lord willing.
Good luck Saturday, guys.
Good luck, guys.
Everybody's fishing it. Appreciate all y'all's comments. All y'all watching this show. We had 130 people on here at one time. There's still 99 on here. This thing keeps growing. We're at almost 8,400 followers on the page. It's clicking 100 every few days. And, man, we appreciate y'all. It wouldn't happen without y'all. And we appreciate it. And we're trying to stay informative and, you know, stay a little entertaining and try to be as real as we actually are. So I appreciate John and Jessica all the time.
Y'all, not next week, but the next week we'll be out at Grenada and we'll be live from Grenada, Mississippi.
Sure will be. That's right. I'm hoping my elbow's sore from 3-pounders. That's what I'm hoping.
Wow. That donkey was in trouble.
We'll talk about it later after the show, I'm sure. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. We'll see y'all next Thursday live at 7. See y'all.
Bye, guys.
Good Lord.